Cavalier has been making carpet on the same Auckland site for more than 55 years. All its carpet is made through a process known as tufting, where the yarn is sewn onto a backing. It's quite different from the process used for highly patterned woven carpets. Regardless of the style of tufted carpet or the different types of yarn used, the production process is pretty much the same. First up, cones of woolen yarn sent from the spinning plant or imported from synthetic fibre manufacturers are wound onto beams, which look like giant cotton reels. The beams make the process of feeding yarn to the tufting machines much quicker and easier. Depending on the thickness of the yarn and the type of carpet being made, there can be anywhere from 50 to 200 ends of yarn on a beam. When more than one colour yarn is being used in a carpet, special care is needed to wind it in the correct sequence. Just one yarn out of place can cause the pattern to be obviously wrong. Once beams are moved to their respective tufting machines, the yarn is tied to the tufter, a process that is all done by hand. The tufting machines have roughly 1,200 needles. They operate like very large sewing machines that stitch the yarn into place onto a primary polypropylene backing. The machines use yarn feed rollers to determine the height of the stitch. For textured loop pile carpets, the yarn feed can vary to deliver more or less yarn depending on the look required, creating the required differences in height. Cavalier owns more than 20 tufting machines, each of which vary in their usage depending on what type and style of carpet is being made. For example, all cut pile carpets start out as loop piles, but the tops of the loops are cut by knives on the specialised cut pile machines. At all times, the tufting machine operators keep a close eye on production, and if necessary, some minor repairs can be made on the spot. When the carpet has been sewn to the first polypropylene backing, it then has a secondary backing of jute applied, using low VOC latex to bond it together. The jute stops the tufts of carpet from coming loose and gives the carpet the dimensional stability it needs when it is installed on the floor. It's critical that no folds or creases are in the backing when it's attached to the carpet as it goes through the dryer. At a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, the dryer cures the latex. The carpet is then trimmed at the sides to remove any unnecessary backing. The inspection floor is the final step before grading and labelling. This is a critical step to ensure that there are no visible flaws in a carpet. Laser beams are used to ensure that any patterned or textured carpets are well within the accepted tolerance for textiles and will line up correctly when laid. The tufting factory runs a 24-hour-a-day operation, helping Cavalier produce kilometres of carpet each day. Close to its tufting plant, Cavalier has a large distribution warehouse where all finished carpet is stored, ready for cutting and dispatch to retailers and installers, and for export all over the world. In summary, Cavalier has been tufting carpet since 1959. Yarn must be carefully wound in the correct sequence of colours onto a beam to ensure patterns remain true. Just one wrong yarn can disrupt a pattern. The tufting machines act as large sewing machines that stitch the yarn onto a primary polypropylene backing. Low VOC latex is used to bond the primary polypropylene backing and secondary jute backing together. The secondary backing gives the carpet stability and helps it keep its shape.